The premise of the video is quite straightforward, I believe so. It has been taught on very different mediums and very different occasions throughout time, but we have glorified the expression of not giving a fuck or insulting someone or being totally rude to someone, right? And I believe so that in the time of so much idiocracy and just brainless scrolling and addiction, it's very much important for anyone to be kind, to be present, to be considerate, to be sympathetic, right? And I've been seeing this a lot, that young men, they get influenced by the influencers like Andrew Tate or some other influencer, and they just start grinding this particular term and the persona where it's essentially not giving a fuck and being as rude as possible and just isolating themselves. And even though it seems very cinematic and cool, right? They forget that it's actually breaking their own character, because us humans are supposed to be very much social, right? That's actually a huge part of our evolutionary advantage, that we are actually social, we actually communicate with other people, right? But in the modern times now that we are so much addicted, they are suddenly taking the growth aspect of a person and turning it into a isolated process, right? And it's not supposed to be isolated. If you're trying to grow, you're not supposed to be ditching your friends, your family, your loved ones. Essentially, these young men, they get influenced by these influencers who are suggesting a lock-in, since we are so much addicted to these dopamine hits and brain rots. We are isolating ourselves, and that's not the correct way, because there is a way which is much more better, taking everyone together and helping them as well, right? Enlightening them, and of course not everyone will listen to you, but it's very much important not to ditch your loved ones. And once they do find success, it's empty. They only have assets and money, capital, but they don't have social lives. And it's much more important, us as human beings, we're supposed to elevate our social status as well. We are not only supposed to be grinding our way out to increase our capital and income, we are also supposed to be increasing our tendency to be loved and to be loving others. I'm pretty sure that not everyone will listen to you when you do try to communicate and try to tell that you are actually trying to grow. You could simply refuse, and it's very much important to cut off people who are not encouraging to you, right? But do keep it respectful for the people who are actually giving to you, right? Okay, that's it for the video. Thank you.